Okay, Leo, welcome to your general reading for 2023. We're going to start off by taking just a little bit of a look at the soul lessons for 2022 because, 2022 was quite a wild year. So you want to see why is it that your soul opted to have those experiences of 2022, what were the lessons, and how that will benefit you going forward. Then we're jumping straight into 2023 to see what is the goal of your soul now for this new year? Then I'm going to draw some cards for love, career, and finance specifically. I'm going to clarify on those. And then towards the end of the reading, we have those experiences in life sometimes where you say to yourself like, oh, if only I knew that, then life would be so different for me. So we're going to take a look at what are some of those things that you definitely want to look out for. And then I'm really, really excited because at the end of the reading, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get an answer to that one burning question that we have. We all have that one burning question, that one sort of, center stage concern. What it is that you'd really like from 2023, what it is that you look forward to or hoping for or wishing for. I want you to meditate on that. I want you to really think about that. Watch the whole reading, and then at the end, we're going to draw a card for you for that. Let's get into it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a psychic tarot reader. I would like to thank all of you from my heart who have been so amazingly supportive, of me, my work, my channel, everything that I do, during 2022 and also, earlier to that as well. I really, really appreciate it. And if it's your first time here, I'd like to welcome you, and I hope that you will consider subscribing. Please remember that these messages are general, so please take them as they resonate. Okay, so, sorry, starting off in just looking at that 2022 energy, Leo, why did certain things happen? Let's have a look. Oops, card went flying. We're going to take the top one for you there, and it says stress. So stress, and this is an OSHO Zen Tarot, this is really referring to many of those things in our life that take up so much of our energy, but it doesn't really serve us in a positive way, So I feel that for you, Leo, during 2022, and I feel especially pertaining to other people, you have given so much of your energy. And I feel that for many of you, there was just a lot of heartbreak as a result of that. I do apologize. I'm going to ask you to give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry, my Leos. I do apologize. I had something on the stove and then I didn't switch it off. Okay, so I feel that for you, you may have had that experience where it kind of felt like, your bubble was being burst and stuff like that, even if you look at this card, my beautiful Leos. But I feel that there are many things that you were giving attention to, energies, people, that didn't really, they didn't really fully appreciate the value of what you brought to the table. And for some of you, it's like you brought the actual table, So there were instances of people not seeing your value, not seeing your worth, not appreciating. And I feel that a lot of those people showed up, and this is where it gets very interesting sometimes with soul family. A lot of those people showed up, and they were members of your soul family to make you aware of certain things. Because I feel that your focus may not have been that much on yourself. Your focus may have been on others. Now for you, Leo, this is a very natural sort of energy that can happen because you are like the sun. When you come out, you just shine on everyone, and it doesn't matter whether those people are appreciative or not. You are just there for everybody, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's probably one of the most beautiful natural, sort of aspects about you. But aspects, if astrologers must hear me now, they'll be like, how can you say that aspects is something different? But just in the general sense of the word. And I feel that those people came in, my beautiful Leos, to highlight to you how much you may be giving of your energy. I wouldn't say of people that don't deserve it. That's not what I would say. What I would rather say is it is that ratio versus how much you give as opposed to how much you get. That is really it. And in Reiki, for example, we call that a fair energy exchange. It's about giving something back in equal measure, for what you are giving out, whether that is money, whether that is time, whether that is, sort of services, whatever it may really, really be. So, yes, there have been many lessons, but don't despair the lessons, because it is things that you needed to learn. And it's not because you were off track or anything like that. It is more that through many lifetimes, you almost sort of like devoted yourself to many people so much that when you came into this lifetime, it was already that natural pattern for you, and you needed to sort of break away from that so that your life could really become about you, and when your life is about you, then you have so much more to give to others. So it's not really about taking away, it was more about aligning you back towards that space of abundance where you have so much to give because you are serving from a full cup. Okay, let's see. But I can tell that 2022 must have sucked for you, Leo, and I'm sorry my beautiful Leos. 2022 sucked for you. Lots of disappointment, lots of people sort of revealing who they are. All of those things were necessary for you to go to that next level. Now we're looking at the future. That card just fell out there for you from the Thought Tarot deck. You got Aquarius energy there, the star. So remember, just before I go into this card, I just want to remind you of something. That remember that your natural Leo energy is all about supporting others, and it's all about being there for others. It's like that lion that's leading the pack. You are the first one that's there. You are the one in front. It's like in the olden days when there's war that's declared on a country, or you're defending your borders or whatever, the king is fighting in front. And that is very much what Leo energy is all about. It's, I'm going to lead, and I'm going to keep everybody as safe and as comfortable as I possibly can. And that is the beautiful thing about you, that you want to be there for everyone. Now with the star energy, and this is your focus for 2023, from the beautiful Thought Tarot deck, you've got the star. And the star, which is, representing Aquarius energy. Aquarius is also that humanitarian energy, always there for everybody else, always serving one another. But it is, it's not really fair to compare energies to one another. But in the equation just of this reading, it is that next level. It's almost sort of like an upgrade, because Aquarius understands kind of like intuitively that in order for them to be able to serve optimally, they have to give to themselves first. So in this year, I feel that there's so many beautiful things coming your way. And even as you see, there's like this water that's being poured out here, and then there's this water from the top. But this character is throwing the water upon herself. So it is about serving to others from the one cup, but it's also about serving yourself from the other cup. So it's about keeping that, that very fair balance between the give and the take. And when we do, that is when prosperity and everything just flow for you. I feel beautiful wishes and dreams are coming true for you. I feel quite a big dream is coming true for you in 2023, Leo. And if that resonates with you, if that is something that you're open to, I want to encourage you to place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and you claim that for yourself. So take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you release all resistance across all possible fields. Those that you know and the ones that you don't know. So Leo, let's get into your details of your reading. So we're going to take a look at love, career, and finances for you. Okay. A little bit on the edge there when it comes to love. For those of you that are in committed relationships, for those of you that are in a marriage, it might be of cardinal importance. What is with all these astrology words? But it is of cardinal importance for you, really, really imperative, Leo, that you do pay special attention to your connection. That is very, very important. And we're going to look into the details and the reasons and the breakdowns for you in just a little bit. Just drawing a card for career and finance as well. Oh, how very interesting. For career, you are getting the star again, which is brilliant. That's just brilliant. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Ah, finances. That's very, very good. So, sorry. Let's start with love. So love, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when I was shuffling, this card did what we call being a jumper. So it just, went flying out of the deck. I do speak about jumper cards in my coaching. You can check out the links for that down below in the description. First couple of lessons are free, so you get a preview to decide if it's for you or not. But this card sort of went all the way around. It did like this. It was upside down. Oh, what I mean, this was the part it was showing to me. And so when I turned it around, finally, it was the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So one of the biggest problems that might be happening here for you with love is that maybe the finances are not going that well. Maybe you haven't been doing that well. You haven't been feeling, sort of like your prominent self, so to speak, in a way. Whatever is happening here on the materialistic front, so whether life in general isn't going that good, the materialistic side isn't going that good, finances, career, self-confidence, and all of those type of things, it is having a very negative sort of effect, very detrimental effect on your relationship, on your connection, or the possibility of making a special connection with someone else in 2023. So your love life is definitely a priority. I would say that even if you're not in a connection, it is important to look at that energy as well, because call it whatever you want to call it. If you are not doing well in the love department, then typically our life have a tendency to not be going that well, okay? We're going to clarify that a little bit more when you go into it. But then I got very excited when I look at the career energy, because it does appear to me that that love energy, that romance energy, because we are talking about romantic energy, but all forms of love really, whatever gives you that peace of heart, peace of mind. But then when I looked at career, I was very happy to see the star energy, because it does appear to me that the reason why love is suffering is, or not even appearing, or staying and packing its bags and all those type of things. And I'm not meaning to scare you. We're gonna clarify. Remember, everything is just a possibility. Only take what resonates for you. This is a general reading. But I'm happy to see that with career, there's a beautiful, beautiful flow in 2023. There is an amazing space of, again, career dreams coming true. There's something big happening here for you with career. So if you are maybe thinking of starting something new, or you are hoping to maybe change careers, very, 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 very good promise here for you. And you may be sort of a little bit in a sort of like a seesaw sort of like situation, do I go here or do I go there type of thing. When I say seesaw, I'm talking about that the thing that you get in like the play parks. And it kind of feels to me that there's very much an energy here of, do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I do it like this or do I do it like that? And there might be a middle ground here that you haven't actually considered yet, Leo. We're going to take a look at that, but I'm very happy to see that. There might be a middle ground here that you haven't considered yet. Now, it's important for you to know that whether you go this way, which seems to be very big and very bold and very bombastic, positively bombastic, or whether you go smaller and then maybe have more time for yourself and, everything and everyone that is important to you, I see it working out very prospectively, very positively, actually, both ways, But there is a middle ground that you haven't considered yet. So there's very much an energy of, like, instead of feeling that you have to do it career-wise this way or that way, there might be a different way that you can do it, where you can do both, and it actually is less of a burden than you, as opposed to either doing this or that. Because when you do this one, you're like, I wonder if I didn't make a mistake, if I shouldn't have done that one, and the same way, vice versa. So you can do it all. I love what I'm seeing in finances. So I wouldn't say jumping right off from the start of the year, maybe more towards mid-year, there with the Empress. but there is definitely a space coming for you in 2023, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, where your efforts are paying off. So you may have been working really, really hard there for a while and things were just not going. And I especially love the fact that for your 2023 energy and for your career energy, they both the stars. So it's a beautiful double confirmation there for you. And so I really, really like the fact that your efforts and your energy is really paying off. So as I said, not really exactly in the beginning of the year. I would maybe say maybe towards the middle of the year more, maybe say around June. Starting like May, June, July, things are really good on track for you. So especially if you're doing something new or maybe furthering your studies or something like that, Leo, there might be that, you know, for a little while there in the beginning, you know, any money that comes in, you have to sort of give out again, or maybe you're using like your one sort of main income to, you know, to fund sort of like a passion project or a second income or a new career that you are moving towards. But I feel the most important thing to let you know, because this is what I get most of all, is that there's a fear of taking a risk. Because what if I take a risk and it doesn't pay off? So what I can tell you is from what's in the cards, your beautiful risk is paying off. Okay? Let's clarify. This was actually like this. There you go. So we're clarifying love. And this is a little bit of a serious issue, Leo, that we want to talk about. And I do remember, well, I can't recall exactly if it was, I think it was 2 weeks ago, if I remember correctly, maybe 3 weeks ago. But I do remember there was an energy that was sort of like guiding in the direction of do nothing. Do nothing. And at that time, taking any action would have been very destructive for you. But I think the one thing that you sort of want to be careful here, especially with love, is a little bit of a sense of complacency. I mean, I don't mean to scare you and I don't want you to get me wrong, but I do feel like there's almost a space here, my beautiful Leos, where there's a lot of focus on money and there's a lot of focus on career, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those things are beautifully paying off for you. But I just want you to be mindful that you don't gain worldly success and then the sacrifice that you make is your heart. Because for you, that might just be intolerable. Okay? And you don't deserve that. So let's just get another card for that quickly. Oh, nice. I get so excited when I see things going in a good direction. Because I want you to do well. I want you to be happy, and that's really what my readings are all about. So looking at love, you got the Page of Cups in reverse, you got the High Priestess in reverse, and then you've got the Lover's energy. Okay? So are you completely closed off to love at the moment? You know, are you maybe saying that, you know, I just don't have the time for that right now. I don't have the time to cultivate sort of like a new connection, a new relationship, a new energy. If that is your vibe and you are single, then that is, it's still okay. However, I do feel that you do so much better when you do have love, beautiful Leos. It's just support of someone who genuinely care for you at this particular point in time could be the best possible thing. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a romantic connection. But I feel for some of you, it's almost like you're drawing yourself back from the possibility of love, and even like friendship maybe becoming less social, not going out, you know, saying or reasoning in the lines of, well, I don't want people to see me like this, I'm not in my best space, and so forth and so forth. I wouldn't recommend that, because it's you need that stimulation, you know, you need that love from others. It's got nothing to do with being petty or anything like that. It is just that when you are able to shine your light of love on someone else, and here's the big one, allow someone else to give it back to you as well, then you really just shine. That is your magical formula. okay? There's a sense of impatience here with the High Priestess in reverse. There could even be a sense of, saying that Source, God, the universe, Spirit, feeling very disconnected from it. And the reason why that might be is because, the High Priestess is that moon sort of energy, that emotional energy. And that emotional connection is really our energetic connection to the true source of who we are, where we come from, to authentic connection to spirit, to source, to creation, to the universe. And and this is something very important to get for you, Leo, when we cut ourselves off from that flow, so when we say to ourselves, I'm not going to open myself to love right now, I'm going to keep myself away from that, I'm not going to let anybody see me in the way that I am. First of all, the message that you're sending to the universe is that you are not good enough at the moment. And the simple truth is you are always good enough. You are born worthy. You are born more than enough. And you always will be. And as you go through life, you are more than enough. Because you are the soul that came into this incarnation of life to have this life experience. And that is a huge, humongous deal. Okay? And when we cut ourselves off from love and social connections and friends and family and all of those type of things, maybe even thinking of changing your number or not answering your emails or text messages or whatever, what you are really doing is you are cutting yourself off from the core connection of who you are. Because remember, as humans, we are having this individual experience of life, but we are one expression, experiencing itself as individual. So when we completely cut ourselves off from others, we are in effect cutting ourselves off from ourselves, and we're in effect cutting ourselves off from the universe, and that is a space that really just doesn't end well. Okay? The reason why I got so excited and so happy is because I saw the Lover's energy, which is Gemini energy, so communicative energy, is the energy of choice. All right? So this I can tell you for a fact, Leo. And this will take some bravery, like really even the courage to be brave. But if you can open your heart to be loved, Leos, the amount of beautiful love that is available for you, it is just profound. It is amazing. So my strongest suggestion to you would be to open yourself up to love. Know that you are good enough. Know that you are worthy. And, even if that means that you maybe have to say you go through like online things, even if it's like Instagram or something like that, and you just look at that perfect person, whatever your sexual preference is, and your sort of person is, and you just imagine yourself being with that perfect person, look at, ooh, wouldn't mind being with you, and ooh, yeah, like that would be nice, just beginning to open yourself to that beautiful flow. That in itself will initiate the magic for you, because I do sense that there's someone here that really, really cares about you and would really want to be with you and really want to see you happy, and they're incredibly patient with you. And the big thing to know here is that this is not a person that's going to sort of like step out of the equation and be like, you know what, Leo? No. Sorry. Packing my bags, I'm out of here. Nope. But I feel that in energy you can push that person so far away, and even maybe say to them, well, why don't you just leave? Don't do that. Okay? Be very mindful of pushing someone away who will be here for you, because I feel that this energy will really be here for you. All right? I'm not recommending that you do anything that goes against your comfort zone or anything like that, Leo, but there is a space here of feeling I'm not good enough, I must first be better, which can actually be indicative of, unhealed trauma within you. Okay? So it might be time to maybe be open to that sort of, energy healing. And that is specifically also the reason why I, for example, love regression hypnosis so much, because it is really about finding the core initiator of what is holding you back. And once you find out what that is, and you can say, I'm saying no to this, your life just beautifully changes. And it happens beautifully and easily, you know. Let's draw another card for love. Let's draw another card for love. Things are a little bit up in the air here with love, my beautiful Leos. And I mean, if there's someone who really deserves love, it's you, because you give love to so many people. I've got the Queen of Wands and the Tower in reverse. So that actually confirms what I just said to you now. There might be some inner healing that you need to do. All I want to say to you is, like, don't let pride maybe stand in your way. Okay? Be very mindful of pride standing in your way. You don't have to show anybody how strong you are. A little reminder that I will give you here, Leo, and again, I'm saying it from a complete point of love. And if you accept that, and if you're on board with it, I want you to really place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and open yourself to this idea. And the idea that I'm speaking about is that your life is not about anybody else. Your life is about you. Okay? And the other thing, and I know this is sounding a little bit judgy, but I want you to know that it comes from a place of love. Strong people have got no interest in showing anybody else how strong they are, convincing anybody else. They don't care whether other people think they are strong. So if you are in a space where you feel that you need to show other people how strong you are, then that in itself is an indication that there is some healing that needs to be done, because there is a false positive. Okay? Let's look at career. I'm not saying all hope is lost, because I can tell you, if you can even just open yourself to the idea, Leo, that there is some healing that needs to be done, even if you don't even pinpoint what it is yet, you just open yourself to the idea, that is also where the healing begins. That's how it initiates. Okay? So remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It doesn't always have to be done on the same day. Let's look at career for you, because career, oh, love, where that's going. Boys, can you close that door, please? Please? The boys are home. Such a pleasure, though, to have them home. Ooh, 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 ooh. Career success like crazy. You got the King of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Pentacles. So definitely a period of incredible abundance. A lot of the things that you even need, maybe if you're going in a new career direction, my beautiful Leos, those things will be given to you, or they will just come to you, or in a space that's already there. So a lot of abundance in that degree, because you have, remember, you have done so much work in 2022. All this work, all this pain, all these tears of 2022 was definitely not in vain. No, definitely not, you know. So tremendous success that you can look forward to in career in 2022. Again, there is the indication that you might change careers. Some of you might be feeling very frustrated in your jobs or your chosen careers. And when I say career, I mean even if you are, for example, a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad. It could even be that you change that, because a lot of people don't realize that staying at home is a very full-time job. You know, you don't get off. So you might even be changing those careers. All the lessons that you needed to learn, you have learned, and now it's time to go to this new big turnaround, okay? And also financial abundance, financial success, financial balance, beautiful financial balance, lasting financial balance, okay? Let's look at finance now specifically. So in career, stepping into a beautiful new career that is bringing that ka-ching, and it's healthy money. You know, there's no sort of personal sacrifices or anything like that that needs to be made in order for you to attain this beautiful financial abundance. Clarifying that Empress there in finance. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So again, it's going back to love. all right? Because remember that when you look at your energy, and that's really what tarot's about, it is all your energy. Because whatever your energy is, that determines your experience of life, your relationship with life, with yourself, with others, with your health, with everything. Okay? So Page of Pentacles is the first one that's coming up there for you for finances. You are having some amazing idea. You may have them already, and there's more that are coming up in 2023. I want to strongly encourage you to really follow your guidance. You might be getting some ideas that sound a little bit, or like they seem a little bit way out there, going against the norm and that sort of thing. And the question is, why do you want to do something that everybody else has been doing already? Because there's a driving force here towards new, and it's serving you really, really well. So if you can follow your guidance, my beautiful Leos, that is coming up for you, if you can follow your light, you know, as my friend Lisa King likes to say, follow your yeses. If you can follow those, then there's really fantastic periods that are coming ahead for you, a period of rest, a lot of choices. I feel that somehow there may not have been that much breathing space for you to do things the way that you'd like to do them. You know, maybe you needed to do what you needed to do, you know, to put bread on the table and fuel in the car and that sort of thing. But that cycle, that sort of like survival cycle has come very much to an end. So you're going from survival to thriving, like really, really thriving, abundantly thriving, which I just love. And especially if this is a career in entrepreneurship, or it's very, very new, like a career change, a life change, very dynamically positive for you. And it's also, I feel that you are having this wonderful opportunity in 2023 here with the Queen of Cups to really create for yourself that dream life, to really get to live the dream life, to get to live the top billing life, you know? So it's like the red carpet is rolling out in front of you, the red carpet for a top billing life is rolling out in front of you. And it's because there is this beautiful relationship, growing relationship with your emotions, with your heart that is expanding. So maybe you've been a little bit afraid to feel, maybe didn't feel so safe, maybe you even felt like, I don't even know what my feelings are and I should feel them and stuff like that. And I'm happy to let you know that as you are going forward, you are getting the best of the best. Even if you look at this fish here, like over here, I don't know if you can see it, like right here at the bottom. That fish is called the discus. This is actually the first time that I saw it. And you know, if you're going to keep discus as a fish, like you really need to know what you are doing. Bruno, no baby. You really need to know what you are doing. You need to be very committed to it. They are so beautiful. Like my dream one day is to have a big discus thing with like a white background behind me, because the way they just flow, they're just angelic and they're beautiful and they're incredibly expensive. And you need to really love fish keeping if you have them, but you also need to be responsible in the sense that you are able to give them what they need to thrive, which I feel is so super important when you're keeping any life form, really. And it's that sort of energy that's coming your way, those big dreams being fulfilled, you know, which is just amazing. Like your crown of success is being placed upon your head. I love that. If you're in alignment with that, claim that for yourself. Okay? Let's see, what are some of the things that you want to be on the lookout for, my beautiful Leos, when it does come to 2023. Look at the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You are emotionally ready. You are emotionally ready for wonderful things. Okay? And once your emotions are on board, everything else follows. Confidence, success, money, love, smiling all the way to the bank. And that is what I'm seeing for you coming here. Smiling all the way to the bank. Repeatedly. Okay? So you got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So this is just really in many ways confirming everything that we already spoke about. New emotional considerations. So if you are single, open yourself to the idea of being with someone. That is very important for you personally. It's very important to you. If you are with someone, before you do anything else, focus on that relationship. You don't want to lose that connection. If there is something that's very special to you, don't sacrifice it. Because it is by getting the love flowing that everything else is going well. So if you're in a connection where you're feeling a little bit minus to your partner, it might be time to have an open conversation with them, because maybe they don't even feel that way. You know, remember, when emotionally we're not doing well, it's very easy for us to make assumptions that are incorrect. Okay. Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for something beautiful to come your way. It feels almost like there's a self-sacrificing energy here. And the universe want to let you know that it's not necessary, because something beautiful is coming your way. This might be a new baby. This might be love. Whatever it is, it just makes your heart smile. Remember, big dreams coming true for you in this 2023 year. And claim that for yourself if you're in alignment with that. Okay? Let's see what the angels have for you, beautiful Leo. Now remember, what is that big thing that you are focusing on? What is it that you'd really like to have in 2023? What is so important to you? We're going to see about that. Okay? Angels, spirit guides, and guardian angels. What is it that Leo needs to know? Whether one burning question, whether one big concern. So you may have considered one thing. I don't feel it's for you. The second thing, possibly, yes. Let go. Don't hold on. Give the universe the opportunity to bless you, to show to you how amazing it can be. You know, sometimes we hold on to things. And I'm not talking about handing over all control or anything like that. But sometimes we hold on to something so much, only to realize afterwards that if I actually just let go, then everything just flows. So you are strongly encouraged to rather let go. Your energy is of such a nature that if you let go, the beauty of things can actually just roll towards you. Okay? So I hope that helps. And I also see your heart beautifully opening. Don't be afraid to show people your heart, Leo. Show your heart to the world. Show your beautiful heart to the world. Because it's in showing your heart that people get to see the beautiful light of who you are, and then they wanna do amazing things for you. Okay? So wishing you all the best in 2023. I wish you love, I wish you light, I wish you abundance, prosperity, success. I wish it is the best year of your life, the best year, way more beautiful than you can ever imagine. May your biggest dreams come true in ways that only serve your highest good. And may you have many, 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 many amazing reasons to smile. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.